Greetings, fellow beings. Ho ho! It's Thursday. We're almost to the weekend. Can't wait for Friday's show. Pretty excited. I'm handwriting a script, which I don't do often, for a video that I'm going to make that I am going to skate the line on, for lack of a better way to put it. So if you do see that video come up tomorrow, because there will be a couple, one today or maybe two today, one definitely tomorrow, maybe tonight, I don't know. You're going to want to check it out because I'm pretty much going scorched earth on something, and I don't do that very often. We do have bonus time today. It is Thursday, June 15th, and we are halfway or nearly halfway through this month. And whether you know it or not, you're in the midst of a holiday weekend, and the press is trying to talk to you about a double holiday, Father's Day and something new. They're trying to use that to promote film. And you can watch a conversation, a very brief one about it during the course of the video that I did with WDW Pro, which just dropped this morning. Do check that out later. And of course, we have Mr. H reviews coming up after this show. After bonus time, maybe have an hour gap between the end of this show and the beginning of Mr. H's Hcast. So hopefully you check that out as well. Whether or not we're back today or not, I don't even know. I guess I'll find out. And with that, let's say hi to each and every one of you. One of the reasons I love bonus time is I get to take my time in the morning. We've got Weatherman in the house. What's going on? There's Captain Phantom Nerd. Good to see you, my friend. Griffin is giving us the day in history. In 1215, England signed and ratified the Magna Carta. It's the first document to decree that no one is above the law. The rule of law. I wonder, is that being utilized today? Talk amongst yourselves. We've got, of course, SFX 314 Sabertooth Raptor in the house. It's great to see you. I think I said hi to Liger Fan. Let's see who else rolled through the door. It's the wonderful Morgan King here with us today. And there is the very talented Andy Masterson. I hope you're doing well, brother. My wrench here every single weekday right now has been Darren Hughes. Thank you for the work you're doing, Darren Hughes. I know Eric K is out there as well. I've got a few of my Canadian wrenches in the audience. I really appreciate all of you. You really do help. We've got Elizabeth Young in the house. It's great to see you, Elizabeth. I hope you're well. Jason Gray is here. That's right. Hello, cultured early birds. That's right. I love the chat before the show. You guys keep the things in the flow. We are live. Hello, Twitter, Rumble, and Odysee. Of course, here on YouTube. So check us all out. By the way, technically this show and others that I do live are podcasts. So they can be part of your podcast if you wanted to listen to them. Hopefully I'll be able to broadcast them out in other places, whether it be Apple, Podbean, or any of those others. So I may get on that soon. Professor Haytien is here. We've got our good friend Josiah Robinson. There's Darth Gutierrez. I love that. Chilling like a villain indeed. Let's see. We've got D. Bud Martin here, Joseph Dredd, who's going to make a suggestion in just a moment that I couldn't agree more with. And of course, we've got Tender Warrior 68. Greetings. Thrilling Thursday, Culturians. Indeed. Man, this is going to make 6 minutes tough if I can't talk because I've got 20 stories coming at you. Got to talk fast today. There's the Bat Cap. We've got low spec Linux laptop here. And of course, the Common Nerd. What's going on, Jesse? Dave, G Sound, good Thursday to you all indeed. Fat Elvis is here. Good morning, culture. And of course, Fat Elvis, gonna smash that thumb. Thank you for that, Fat Elvis. Appreciate it. Of course, I misspelled the Flash. I have to go see the Flash today. It's gonna be a Flash. Hopefully we can talk about that a little bit over on Comics Division's channel. And of course, I will do a review for you tomorrow, so you won't miss out on my thoughts. Maybe I'll save you some money this weekend. This could be a weekend nobody could go to the movies. It doesn't sound good. We've got Scott Cook out there. We've got Sonder Hammerschlag out there. There's Cosmic Squirrel. Greetings. And there it is. Joseph Dredd saying, fun my comic is the future. I think you might be right. John Sapola is in the house. We've got the Tipping Barn. And a few other folks rolling in the door like Black Saber, but we have to go. Smilex, Stygian Dogs, Ram, Bam, 3000, Atwood, Nearsighted Cyclops, Shrap, 3D, Dark Winter, good to see you, Blackia. Oh, the Tipping Barn in a member chat says, nice try, CC, but the falsh, it's forever. May the falsh be with you. All right, guys. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in 20 stories, and also I need to start talking much faster. Plus, we have bonus time, so I'm looking forward to that. Here we go. Let's start first with Indiana Jones. Yes, the Hollywood premiere was last night, and of course, they had a surprise. It was John Williams and an entire orchestra. What a great way to get people ginned up for this. And apparently, a lot of these premieres have been featuring booze, so they're liquoring up the people that they're trying to get to say good things about a film that's standing on death's doorway. Speaking of that, the Indy franchise is standing on death's doorway. I'm not referring to Harrison Ford. It looks like the wall or the bridge, or both, could end up being, well, a big part of Indiana Jones's future. So if you don't think that this lady's primed to take over the position, you're wrong. Also, she's ginned up and excited to do Tomb Raider, so she's going to destroy multiple franchises. That's exciting. Thank you, wall or bridge. I wish she'd figure that out, by the way. Twitter hit with a $250 million copyright infringement suit because some people have music in the background. Technically, because of Section 230, it's on them. So going after Twitter may be fruitless. We'll have to see. 230 was just upheld. He technically couldn't be liable for any of this. We'll have to address it later. UTA opens up a new London office at the perfect time when everybody's not working anymore. This is pretty dumb. And what happens in the U.S. happens in the U.K., or at least that's what they like to say. And I guess President David Kramer looks at the world differently. Speaking of which, the different world we're living in, there's nothing happening down on location shooting in Los Angeles, which hurts them hugely. Bigly? I don't know. One of those. Marvel's Daredevil and DC's Penguin were shut down amidst the writer's strike. They were also disrupted by picketers. So, yeah, you're not going to work. Just because I'm not going to work, you're not going to work. That seems fun. Bill Cosby's facing new lawsuit by 9 new ladies. Oh, ladies! Yeah, he shouldn't have drugged them. I don't know what's going on, if that's even true. This is a lot of alleged stuff. Yeah, so he's going to be back in court defending himself. Good thing he's got a lot of money. Chris Hemsworth says comments about acting break due to health concerns were blown out of proportion. I'll say. Basically, all he said is he's going to be taking a step back, spending more time with family. He didn't say it was quitting acting, which is how a lot of people took it. No. In fact, his latest Extraction film is getting rave reviews from both fans and critics alike, which is rare. Elliot Page talks about, some strangeness on Flatliners, and I can't imagine any of this is true. Maybe it is, but you know what? You got to sell a book because you may not be acting anymore. Prosecutors say that they will charge Alec Baldwin again if the gun was working during the Rush shooting. Well, I'm going to say this. The gun was working, clearly. Oakland Athletics Stadium deal is done in Nevada. That's right. The lawmakers have given it final approval. So bye-bye, California, and we couldn't leave you fast enough, according to the Athletics. Retail sales rose. This is a lie. 0.3% in May. Sure. Maybe. Or prices have been rising because of inflation, and that just basically falls right in line with what's happening. And let me tell you, inflation is not rising a 0.3 percentage point. So whoever wrote this, you're an idiot. European Central Bank hike rates are again, they're just up. They're going to keep hiking rates. They're good luck buying anything in the future. That's their whole plan, to destroy you. The rich people will stay rich. The middle class and the poor people will just be really, really poor. Stock market today, Wall Street drifts lower. No kidding. Lots of uncertainty. Just because the Fed hit the pause button doesn't mean that's forever. We're going to get another raise next time around. Biden is, of course, not paying attention to any of those things. Nothing important right now is going to cross this man's desk. He's going to target junk fees like Live Nation, ticket stuff, SeatGeek, and of course Airbnb, because that's what you need to do. Tax tourism. Security firm has let us know, this is something Biden should be focused on, by the way. Hackers have broke into a security appliance that a lot of companies and even individuals use. And that's not great. We've got Twitter is the worst, supposedly. I haven't seen a lot of receipts to go along with this, but according to lots of letters in the alphabet, you have, unsafe platforms like Twitter. Twitter is the worst. It's the least safe, somehow. Show your receipts, please. Theranos founder objects to a $250 monthly restitution cost that is owed to the people that she defrauded because she has no money. Well, you're going to be in prison. You might make $250 a month. You don't know. And this is some good news. A female Mexican gray wolf was released back into the wild in Arizona to help move the wolf's recovery along. Apparently, these wolves are rather rare, so hopefully the recovery went well, and this wolf will be back in the wild and reproducing soon. And finally, a 28-year-old woman was accused of posing as a Louisiana high school student. Why? Well, because she wanted to learn English. She was posing as a 17-year-old in high school, and she wasn't the only one. Apparently, they somehow got access to a false birth certificate and passport, so they could register and enroll the daughter in high school, according to the sheriff's office anyway. And that's it. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bonus time.
Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.
All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. I really do appreciate it. We are headed into bonus time on this lovely June 15th, 2023. Don't forget, after this show, normally we would be rolling over to Mr. H's Hcast. I'm not sure if that's a thing today. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Keep your eyes peeled. We're definitely going to talk about some things as soon as the credits are done here in bonus time. Some of the stories we kind of glossed over and some thoughts that I have on them. We definitely are going to talk a little about Indy and, of course, The Flash, which I will be seeing today, and many, many, many other things. So hopefully you stick around. I love it when I get to see folks from across the pond like Al Humphreys and a few other folks that rolled through the door. Lots of folks from the UK. We got Theliato, Cheese Factor, and many more. I'll get to you in a moment, folks. Let's head into bonus time. There we go. All right, everybody. Let's see. Let's see. Lots of lovely comments in the chat. We got one, of course, member chat from our good friend Rob Thunderheart, who says, sent home. Rain killed all my jobs today. Happy to run home and work on See Through Love 2. Pyro. Awesome. Great payday. And now lots put away for my Cuba trip. I hope your Cuba trip is awesome, my friend. Thank you for the message. We got a super chat during that, as well as from our friend Pinochet's Helicopter Tours. Good to see you, buddy. Says, something is happening. World is getting smaller. In recent James Lindsay video, he references multiple edge multiple times. Unexpected alliances. Indeed. Yeah, I think James Lindsay is definitely finding his way into this part of this sphere. And I think he's going to be impressed because the video I'm writing right now hopefully gets some traction. Hopefully you guys can help with that when it drops tomorrow. We are going to talk about why entertainment actually stinks and exactly why. I'm going to go into every aspect of it. It's not going to be popular with certain parties, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with people being upset by me pointing out exactly what's happening and exactly why. And I'll give you a hint. I'm just going to say a name, Saul Alinsky, and we'll get into why and exactly how and how that factors into each and every other thing. But I don't want to give the game away during today's bonus time. I would, but I'm not gonna. So thank you for the super chat, my friend. You get today's first thank you clip, and I really appreciate you. I would say thanks.
Your kindness knows no bounds.
Except for whatever $sign you chose to stop at.
That's true. I want to say thanks to Fat Elvis for reminding me that Frank Gore's, that'd be Chris Gore, ladies and gentlemen, was destructive when it came to the Flash. Very, very, very brutal. If you got a chance to watch that last night, it's kind of late for a lot of people, but it was well worth the view. I know I enjoyed it. It was a good time. I did see the stream. In fact, I sent him a super chat right towards the beginning. You can see it there. I sent him $2 that said, have you been drinking, Frank? I think that's exactly verbatim what I asked. It was a joke, of course, because I know he was drinking because it was free booze. Boner time, says Grim. Indeed. Ah, man, Jesse's leaving. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Not Lindsay Lohan. James Lindsay. Yeah, he's finally finding his way over to that. And let me tell you, there's been a lot of crossover in concepts and ideas between what James Lindsay's doing and what Andre has been exposing on his side of things. And I think in the last video, if you haven't seen Midnight's Edge most recent subject matter coverage, that was completely suppressed. But with your help, sharing out the suppressed videos can actually help them get more traction and overcome that. And we really need to do that. We need as many people informed outside of our sphere as possible. So sharing on all the socials becomes even more important. When it comes to these things that are being suppressed, we have to do that for each other. Rod Thunderheart says, "Hail, Culture Casino. I will do a full report on my trip to Cuba for all who want to know." Well, that would be me. Side note, everything you've heard about Cuba was propaganda. Well, outside of it being led by dictators, yeah, I would say it's a pretty neat place. Lots of interesting vehicles that still run. It's very, very cool. There's not some great stuff going on there, and there's some okay stuff going on there. And if you're a scuba diver, you may have found your way from one place to another. But a Canadian 550, I appreciate, my friend. Your support is worth $1 million. I wish you had $1 million. I wish, all of us had $1 million. It would solve some of this inflation problem.
Wow, it's generous. I don't really get that kind of money, but glad you do, so thanks.
That's right. I appreciate it. You guys are great. I really appreciate that support. Nerd Cookies just did content. What's going on? Yeah, I don't know. I love it when Nerd Cookies does stuff. We got Curtis out there. Good to see you, Curtis. I hope you're healing, my friend, and doing well. I hope you and your boss are doing well. Worry about you guys. Yeah, his review was stellar. No kidding. Frank Gore crushed it last night. What am I drinking? This is coffee. And today I'm drinking it out of my Star Wars tumbler. That's right. I have a lot of tumblers, but I really only drink out of like 3 of them. So some of them I just don't want to ruin. But this is iced coffee. So drink a lot of iced coffee. Mephisto says, I watched The Falsh. I got 2 problems with it. 1 was Ezra Miller, and 2 was the other Ezra Miller. Oh, boy. I may steal that, Mephisto. Yeesh. Boneless time. It's not over. I'm glad you're here, Al. Yeah, no, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Al, I do an extended show. I do a 6-minute daily, and then I do bonus time. And sometimes I have the amazing 6 here in the background helping me out so I don't miss things. And sometimes I don't. Right now, I don't. So if I miss something, I apologize. And we'll leave it there. I enjoyed seeing KK embarrassed on stage by Spielberg. I would like her to be embarrassed all the time by Linux. Constantly. She is part of the downfall. Indiana Jones is a trilogy. Indeed. Well stated. It was the CIA that helped Castro into power. Who's shocked? No one here. Man, there was a lot of weirdness going on back then, right? Yeah. Hey, Saltzilla's here. Good to see you. Darius Munchausen is here. All right. Hey, it's a Dega. What's up, a Dega? Good to see you, Dega Outlaw out there. Good on you, brother. Good to see you. The flush. Well done, kids. Well done. Oh, I'm sure 6 is fine. I hope 6 is sleeping. 6 works a lot. 6 is awesome. Love 6. Rumor has it if you scuba dive off the Cuban coast, you can see the concrete casements that nuclear missiles were transferred to Cuba by Russia in 1962. KK deserved the roasting, says Gojira Star. That's right. Indeed. Matt G. What's up, Matt G? Matt G promotes everybody. Matt G is a promotion machine. Love Matt G. Curtis D of Montana, member for 7 months. Thank you, Curtis. Appreciate your support. Says, thank you. I am healing very well and doing good. Well, thank you for sending that member chat. I appreciate it, my friend. Wow, Zavin rewatched Gantz. If you get a chance to watch Gantz, that's freaking great. It's very, very cool. I enjoyed Gantz, but that's just me. Darius Munchausen for $4 sends me a super sticker, and he understands me. It's a pair giving me coffee. That's real love. That's a fan right there, understanding me. I mean, I know that us old people like me and Gary and a few others, like we're like mostly made up of coffee at some point during the day. Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at. Let's see. Oh, I have to send you a thanks. That's what I gotta do. Oh, this was fun.
No, look at this little super chat right there. He's so cute and small. Get it?
I think everybody does. Thank you, Darius. And of course, my friend Mexican Iron Man is taking me to task. I thought he used to love me, but then he had to kill me. Or he tries anyway. He says, advisory. This channel does not value Mexican high rollers. Still no chip. Love. Sigh. P.S. When are you coming to visit me soon? Boss and I are trying to work out our fall travel plans. And we're going to try to do a coastal thing. So plus I want to play golf. I know you don't play golf, but I want to play golf. But I appreciate the $5 super chat, my friend. And also, I'll bring a whole lot of stuff to give to you, Mikey. I just have to see you. And as far as high rollers, we're going to try to do that this weekend. So if I can get ahead on video recording, we'll definitely have a high roller stream. So, and then sometime next week, we'll do a member stream. So I like doing the member streams. I mean, I think you guys know that there's a lot of fun. I love to engage with you, and anybody who's a member can come on. And of course, if you misbehave, I have to, ditch you and the stream. But I wouldn't imagine any of you would do that. But anyway, thank you, Mexican Iron Man. I appreciate you, brother. Love you a lot. Are you going to ever show up on a late night culture show? I mean, it seems like you stay up late with a lot of other people, but not me. I guess I'm not a MILF that you can jump out a window for. But anyway, thanks, man.
Thank you. Yeah, that's really all I got. Thanks for your being kind and supporting the channel. Yeah.
Well, I clearly played the wrong one there. Anyway. Come visit me. I live on a free... Yes, I know this. I know where you live. I have been there. Canadian Spider-Man's here. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Of course, Commander Ed Straker Shadow is here. Hello. Happy Thursday. It's boomer time. Yeah, it's kind of boomer time today. By the way, Paulie saw Indiana Jones. Yes, he did. He did a live reaction from the theater. Did a great job. Little Chad, what's up? Topic Off is a great way to split the difference. That is a lot of fun. Hey, what's up? Setlick Gaming. Good to see you. And thank you for commenting on the videos lately. I really love it. I love it when you guys comment. I try to get back as soon as I can, if I can. It really does help the video, by the way. And yesterday, the second video got just wow. But a lot of people really enjoyed the Indiana Jones one. And I do think it could lose $500 million. This first weekend of its opening, when it comes out, it's going to determine its success and failure, which is why they boozed up all the shills last night. So it is what it is. Who else is in the house? Hey, Rob Altus is here. What's up, Rob Altus? Work and lurk. Yeah, I understand that. So I was driving around yesterday listening to like 6 different channels. Like, when they finished, I'd go to the next one, the next one. You guys, I'm as much of a YouTube addict as y'all are. So we've got lots of great content to follow. Bird, that's right. Right, Elizabeth Young says, wish I could play with you, Culture, but I doubt I might. You don't have to be good. Arthritis settled my lower back, so my swing ain't what it used to be. Yeah, Elizabeth, you know what? You just keep it in tight. When my grandpa was playing in his 90s, and I was in my early teens, and dude was just crushing the ball, but he looked like he was cutting down wheat. Seriously, with a scythe. And he outdrove me, and I was pushing that ball out there 250. And of course, I was a kid. I weighed like a $105. But yeah, it may not be pretty, but it's fun. And I mean, that's the whole point of the game, is to challenge yourself to do better every time, despite your limitations. Because, some people are lacking in upper body strength. Some people lack in, having good legs. Some people lack in, grip, but golf's not about that, right? And it's also about camaraderie and fun. I mean, if it's not, you're doing it wrong. Mexican Ironman, if you live in a golf course, how do you get any work done? Are you kidding? He has to work all the time. He's mowing the grass all the time. Orlando Zabo, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope everyone is well. I am well. I am almost appropriately coffeeed at the moment, which is rare. It's rare for me to be like at the perfect coffee level. So I'm feeling good. And then tonight, I think I'm going to have a nice glass of Pinot Noir. Now, I'm going to be late for Comics' stream because I will, of course, be seeing the Flash film, and I have another commitment that's immediately following that. But when I get on to Comics, I definitely going to have to talk about the Flash. Hopefully, they'll wait for me. But you don't watch me, Rage. I think I've watched a couple of your videos, Professor Haitian. I'll tell you what, next time I do, I'll comment on it, and then you won't be mad at me. I have not yet seen Gary's and Az's Flash reviews. I haven't had a chance. Today I've been I was writing a script for something that I think will be quite incendiary, that I need to record today before I go see the Flash. And yeah, and then lots of other commitments that needed to be taken care of. Was Iger there last night? Was he afraid he'd get roasted by Spielberg? I don't know. I can't answer that question. Would it surprise me if he was? No. I have an article we can read about it, though. Yeah. $1.05, the cost of freedom. It's a lot to talk about. Culture. That's right. Bad culture. Are you talking about the anime Bleach? Yeah, Pinot Noir. That's right. Pinot Noir. Looking forward to it. Kathy got super salty when Spielberg called John Williams the glue holding Indiana together. She'll probably make another strong whammon Star Wars film project in retaliation. Ew, let's hope not. Hey, does this dress make my ass look big for $5? Good to see you, my friend. Says, hey, Culture, I'd like to recommend Mending the Line, a movie about PTSD and fly fishing. Stars Brian Cox. Oh, excellent. Okay, I'll definitely check it out. Brian Cox is awesome. And Wes Studi. Really? Okay, I'll check it out. That sounds like that's like right up my alley. So that would be a lot of fun. Thanks for that recommendation. I love Brian Cox. What a great actor. But you get a super chat. Thank you. I think. Yes, you do. I'm going to give you a $3 one. Don't be offended because I don't get to use this one very often. Every time I play it, I have to say that because nobody sends me $3.
You get to give money to a organization that sends food to children in other countries. You could have given $3 to a bum on the street. But instead, you decided to give $3 to the guy that looks like a bum. Thank you for your generosity.
Wow. Thank you very much. Oh, here's somebody who's joking. This is somebody's joking in the chat. They're taking a shot at Mexican Iron Man. I'm sure it wasn't intended as such, but it's a little rough. He definitely wasn't jumping out anybody underage. If anything, it was a 32 or 64-year-old. Okay. Aaron Pipes, thank you for the $10 super chat. But yeah, Jumping out windows is something he does. But no, he targets some. Oh wait, that's not the right word. He's interested in more mature humans. So let's just say that. But thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it, Aaron Pipes. I'm sure you meant that nicely. Probably meant to be a 46-year-old, I think. Yeah. And maybe two 23-year-olds. And that was a little rough, though. Yeah. A little rough. But thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. You know what? You're going to get Jennifer. Let's see. Yeah, Brian Cox is incredible in Super Troopers. He recently was in that HBO show Succession, and he died early. Spoiler, sorry. He died early in the last season of the show. Very much a surprise. So, yeah. There you go. Mexican Iron Man is a member of BLM, Bang Local MILFs. Wow. Guys, come on. This family show. It's morning time. Sundays you could get a little looser. Oh, okay. All right. Now I understand. The joke. Very good. Thank you for that, Professor ATN. Appreciate that. Yeah. Hey, Kitty Bear's here. What's up, man? You guys are very, very rough today. Succession was superb. I agree. Smash the fill in the blank. That's right. Very good. You guys. If you gave me Jennifer, I'd want my money back. So this time, Prophet. Sorry about that. Well, for me, it's still morning time, Prophet. For me. Spoiler alert, they all die in the end. I think everybody does. Everybody does. All right, guys, we're going to get to a story, believe it or not. We're going to get to a story. Somebody just sent me some really interesting photos, so no thank you. All right. Indiana Jones had its Hollywood premiere. That's fair. We know that they need the shills badly. The problem is that we don't believe the shills anymore. I don't think any of us take a critic's word for anything any longer. And when it comes to stuff like Indiana Jones and the diatribe of defenestration, which I still think was my best title. Grant didn't like that one, but it had its premiere. And so they boozed these guys up. Let me blank this bigger and big. They boozed everybody up last night, and they put him in front of John Williams and his orchestra, which was a huge surprise, which is what this article is primarily about. Look at the byline for this. It has everybody there. Anyway. So Indiana Jones may have had his world premiere, but Disney saved something special for Hollywood. Of the alleged final chapter of the franchise. Now, notice how they're using that word. So they brought out John Williams. They played some music. Here it is here. You can watch it if you want to. I'm not going to. Copyright claim. So we have a tradition with Indiana Jones, which is that Indy had his music and all the various moves that he has. And the action scenes, the comedy, in so many modes. The music is always there, Williams told the Dolby Theater crowd. The other part of the tradition is we usually have a theme for the heroine or leading lady. In this film, we have Phoebe, Wall, or Bridge. You'll see the most brilliant duet between Harrison and Phoebe as they do a wonderful, witty dialogue in an action comedy. So there you are. So, and then they played it. Yep. Earlier on the red carpet, Harrison Ford admitted that this definitely his, notice the word his, last Indiana Jones movie. I always wanted to do a film about Indiana Jones towards the end of his life. Yeah, you like killing off your characters, don't you, Ford? And Jim Mangold developed a script that got us to a point where I really had the best time making this film. It's really been fun. But is it a good film, Ford? Probably not. I do not like this woman. There were several episodes of her show that was, I guess, a converted like one woman show screenplay thing called Fleabag. I thought there were a couple of good episodes in there, but in the end, it's still a very destructive thought process that she works from, and she's more than happy to tear things down. But at least John Rhys Davies was back. It opens on June 30th. I think it's going to have a rather muted reception. And as I said, they had to bribe everybody with booze. Volar Doharis. Yes. Volar Doharis. That's right. Hey, Walter Tomaszewski's here. Good to see you, my friend. Smilex. I plan on living forever, yeah. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger's plan, too, Smilex. Are you secretly Arnold Schwarzenegger's, Smilex? I didn't realize he was an otter. Is this the 3C of the 3 seashells? That's right. Yeah. From Demolition Man. Look, the future of this is a real problem. We knew it was. We've talked about it. The story that broke last night about Phoebe Waller-Bridge and everything else. She's focused on destroying Tomb Raider next, but that doesn't mean she could be back. What's up, Maverick Pilgrim? Good to see you. I have a feeling that she's ready to destroy another franchise. I mean, she is willingly doing the work. In tomorrow's video, we're going to talk about why everything stinks. Kane says fade in. That's right. Fade in indeed. You don't really want me to play that, though. From Francis Hart, I stab at thee. Fleabag burned bridges. There you go. There you go. Indiana Jones has always had a couple of comedic moments, right? You know, but it was in service of the story. If they turned this into or tried to turn it into a comedy where they make fun of the old guy the entire time, it isn't going to land with the fans. Going to be bad. Phoebe Walking Dead. Well done. Gojira Star. Smelling a reboot. You're smelling right. Not to mention the fact that, I mean, it's going to be denigrated to a Disney minus show. By the way, I think Disney minus is in bigger trouble than we know. I don't think I've ever seen this much money wasted on something. For those of you over on Odysee and Twitter and Rumble, thanks for being here. I just saw that Jim Watari posted over on the Rumble in the jungle. Yep. Set Like Gaming says they had a lot of fun on the set of Willow. Oh, wait. Yep. Yeah, we did. We talked about it on Tuesday. I don't see how this makes more than, JW4 opening weekend. I don't either. This thing's going to just tank. Yeah, you can always tell when Ford likes his efforts on a film or that he thinks the film is good. He's very non-committal on everything that he says. So, Sci-Fi from ETV says, hardly any coverage of the premiere in the trades. I saw 2 stories. Well, you saw the same ones that are out there. There's a reason for that. I have a feeling there are a lot of people that aren't going to be as willing to hold their tongue. It was excellent to hear Paulie's take and juxtaposed to Chris's take last night on his channel. So Demolition Man was just a prophecy at this point. Yeah, Brockenstein, you might be right. Solo lost money. So yeah, another Fleabag flop. Yep. Yeah, I hear it's really hot right now in the UK. I feel bad for y'all. I'm used to being hot year round. Y'all aren't. I'm going through this coffee, guys, because I get a bit of a sore throat. So life gets odder and odder. Yes, it does. Rob Alta says Frank Gore. That's right. That's never going away. Chris Gore did say that the rumors were true. All of them. True story. Sorry, this thing jumped on me. That was weird. Feeble wall abridged. Thank you for that action com. Well done, my friend. Well done. When are they going to destroy Back to the Future? I don't know that they can actually get their hands on that yet, Curtis D, but we'll have to see. Yeah, a lot of people talk about the virtue of deconstruction. It's the reason I'm doing the video I'm doing tomorrow. That you'll get tomorrow. So keep an eye out. Yeah, just the tip said, did you see Echo-based video on Spielberg praising everybody but KK at the premiere? I didn't see their video yet. I heard tell, though, Jim Watari. I did heard. Matthew Rydell says, trailer for animated Babylon 5 dropped today. I haven't got a chance to check it out. I will. Thank you for reminding me, Matt. Appreciate it. Thank you, Matthew. Well done. Culture, what do you think of space fighter jet using elements of a F4 Phantom and an F-14? If you can figure out the ignition situation and what it would be to actually be able to cease ignition and then reignite, what process by which to go about it, and whether or not you're going to have tensile strength issues. I mean, I know that's probably overthinking it, but that's me. Yeah, it's really hot in the UK. Black Saber says, edit this article to make this movie sound good. Yes, exactly. Oh, hot take from Walter Tomaszewski. I have a feeling that Indy 5 will be shown exclusively at Cinemark Cinemas because they're bankrupt, sponsored by Bed Bath & Beyond because they're bankrupt, and Party City because they're bankrupt. Well done. Well done. I feel like I'm explaining the joke, but I had to because a lot of people don't have frames of reference for that. Pinochet's helicopter tours for $5. Thank you again, Pinochet. Says Joe Potato. Says the U.S. has plans to build a railroad across the Pacific to the Indian Ocean. I bet VP Harris could pull that train the whole 8,000 miles. Yikes. Why? Why? The reason why is because they realize that, we still have need to get from one continent to another, perhaps. And they're trying to eliminate all of the abilities for us to be mobile. and contain you in 15-minute cities. I don't really want to talk about this now, but thank you, Pinochet. You're 100% right. But dude, they're spending all the money on another country right now. They're not taking care of anything in the US or anything within our interests. So do you think this would actually happen? I don't know. I don't know.
Words cannot express the gratitude that comes from culture towards you on this day. Or they can, but, it's just one of those things you say. Thanks.
Thank you very much again, Pinochet. Echo-based video, Coach really leaned into it. Yeah, I bet he did. Weatherman's right. Deconstruction equals stupid ideas with bias. Also true. Higher premiered his cans. Well, he was at the can premiere. Oh, you guys are awesome. Look at this. Pilgrim Media, what's up, my friend? For $2, hail culture. I hope you're well. I hope you are well, too. I appreciate your support, my friend. And you're gonna get the fun one. You get the fun one.
Wow. See why I only did $2. Huh.
Hey, thanks again, Pilgrim Media. Pete and Cats here. What's up? Rogue Thinkers here. What's up? Hi ho. How's it go? It goes so far pretty swimmingly until we get to this article. Ba-bam. All right. So when we look at this is it a wall or a bridge on the future of the Indy and Tomb Raider? That's her priority. Is that a Dunlop? Is she rocking a Dunlop there? Or is that just an unfortunate cut of clothing? Doesn't that look like I went to the used tuxedo store and cut a jacket in half? That's so weird. Is she trying to look like a robot character? I don't understand what's happening here. Anyway, so Harrison says he's done with Indiana Jones, but look for Phoebe Waller-Bridge's Helena Shaw, the archaeologist's goddaughter, who makes her debut in the 5th title. That's right. With Disney minus Indiana Jones series planned. Okay, the last I'd heard about this is it was canceled. Canceled and Gretel. Seriously, this was canceled and Gretel. How this is showing back up again, I don't know. But the notion that franchises never die many deaths. Well, yeah, this will die the final death under this chick. Good Lord. It stands to reason that Waller-Bridge is picking up the whip and hat, right? In the wake of the success of Amazon's Fleabag, well, that's overstating things, fans have been eagerly waiting for Waller-Bridge's next big act on Prime Video. So she's got a new Amazon thing that's greenlit in March, or was greenlit in March. It's going to be shooting at the end of that year. So wait a minute. We're in 2022. She renewed an overall deal. And then she's on this Claudia Lux novel thing for Sign Here. It's an adaptation. Okay. She's like, it's all very much the writer's strike at the moment, so we're all taking a break. But if that all gets sorted, I'm working on Tomb Raider. Bye-bye, Tomb Raider. So she's going to be working with Amazon Studios in the Tomb Raider universe. It would span television, films, and games. She'd love to be involved in a potential film. None of us would like that. She calls it a beautiful closing chapter of the Indiana Jones and the Dial of Defenestration. There you are. Are there any comments on this? Nope. Yikes. You excited for that, folks? I'm not. I'm not at all. In fact, I'm kind of bummed now. That was great. Bummed myself out. Proper bum. Our good friend Al Humphrey sends a, wow, £3 silver. That's proper money, folks. A super sticker. Thank you, my friend. I do appreciate it. Proper money's cool. Proper money is cool. It is a big old pair with a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you so very much, Al. That was very generous. I appreciate it. And you know what? You get the $3 one. I get to use the $3 one. Thank you.
You get to give money to a organization that sends food to children in other countries. You could have given $3 to a bum on the street. But instead you decided to give $3 to the guy that looks like a bum. Thank you for your generosity.
I agree. Thank you for your generosity. Thanks, Al. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is giving JJ a run for his title of Destroyer of Franchises. Yes. Weatherman, 2 letters, KK. Yeah. Wouldn't it be ironic if her middle name was Karen Hussein? Is she wank or is she bollocks? Bollocks would be my guess. LOL, what fans? Thank you, Black Saber. Yeah, I know we're in 2023. That's why I was confused. I'm like, that was a weird article to put together. Yeah. Very strange. Very strange. Excited to laugh at a video game world burn down. Yeah, I have a feeling that anything she's involved with going forward is going to be viewed under a lot of scrutiny by people who are actual fans. Fairly sure that the BBC owns Fleabag, not Amazon. It's like saying Netflix Friends. Yeah, I agree. I thought it was BBC, but it could have been. So here's the problem. Amazon's kind of inserted themselves into like productions, through various agreements. So I don't know. Can't answer that question. Tomb Sealer. Yeah, that's more like it, huh, Salzilla? Don't worry, be happy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't worry. I'll be happy. We should be thankful that our enemies are incompetent. Indeed. Bollocks. Defo bollocks. Indeed. Indeed. She means wrecking on Tomb Raider. That's right. Oh, my goodness. Interesting. Just looked at KK's wiki page, and I do not see mention of a middle initial. Fletcher! What's up, Fletcher Williams? I Suck at Games channel. Amazon tries to get its hands on everything. It does. In fact, it's currently trying to destroy Indian cinema now. They're going to try to permeate it. I mean, they were already kind of making headway in Bollywood to destroying it with the modern audience narrative crapple-tasticness. But everything else, like Telugu films and stuff like that, Hollywood, those were, not being infected with the same junk, which is why they're really good action films. But I'm kind of worried about what's going to happen in India over the next 4 or 5 years. We'll see. I was like, with inflation over here, by the time you get that £3, it'll be more like £2. Yeah. Well, thank you anyway. It's very generous. It's proper money. Proper money. Phoebe Wrecking Ball Bridge. There you go, Black Saber. Professor 18 is like, I should be working on something, but I am just listening to Culture Casino, dulcet tone, and feeling sleepy. Well, thank you. I provide a lot of naps. I think betting on whether a Tomb Raider video game is better or worse than most recent Saints Row is tight odds. Oh, yeah, gosh. They actually have been begging people to come back and play that game. Like, I guess they've, in some ways toned it down. They fixed a lot of the problems or whatever. But I'm still not going to play that. I'm not going to play any game that's like driven by that kind of political garbage. I'm just not. And this is the most wise thing. Never interrupt your enemy when he's making a mistake. Nope. Keep doing it. Tomb Kane. Oh, yes. Dollars, says Elizabeth Young. Indeed. I tweeted a video about China with about 500,000 abandoned EVs. Nobody wants them over there. Isn't that crazy? And yet Tesla spent a bunch of money putting a plant there and obviously handing over, a lot of tech basically to the Chinese. I'm like, why are you doing this, Elon? That doesn't make sense. We're not going to be a global economy real soon. That's the thing. The globalists are worried that they really are losing, and they're really trying to push for this, one world government, one world currency, and all of that. Of course, now I'm going to be hit with a different thing, but it's not. It's not a conspiracy theory. I mean, it's in the book. The guy wrote a book about it, and all these adherents are going, and it's not an elected body. Some of them may be elected officials, but most of them seemingly appear to be corrupt. So what does that tell you? Anyway. Put the abandoned EVs in those uninhabited Chinese cities. Isn't that crazy, right? And China's on the cusp of some really bad things. They are converting a lot of diverse agricultural things to just to things that will feed people. They'll be malnourished, but they won't starve to death because they've got huge problems right now. Yep. Can you imagine what famine is going to push that government to do to its own people? And they're trying to force famine in other countries as well. And I'm not going to go into that. Oh, you know what? I did see this, Curtis. The new Fable game with the new self-insert main character. Yeah. I'm not describing an act there when I say self-insert. But it's not good. Reducing the visual quality or aesthetic of things is very authoritarian. And again, likely we'll have some elements of reference to that in the video that I'm making. Maybe not specifically, but it all falls within the same wheelhouse. And this is correct. You can get all the white papers from the WEF on all of these things. It's not a conspiracy theory if it's publicly available. See you, Liger fan. Thanks for being here. And we're going to wrap up because we are coming up on the 1 hour mark, which I'm going to try to keep these to. Just in case somebody wants to stream afterwards. If there's an HCast, it'll be on in an hour and 20 minutes. If not, then I hope to see you all on Comics Division's channel tonight for our review. And before you get to Comics Division, make a stop by WDW Pro because tonight's the Pro Show. And you shouldn't miss that. It should be very, very good. We do have a morning brew. I just clicked on it. It won't show. There it is. We do have a morning brew coming up right after this show. If you're looking for something to do immediately afterwards, over on Captain Fandom Nerds channel. He's great. I love the Captain. So if you get a chance and you're looking for something to watch, check out the live show with Captain Fandom Nerd. Thank you for that. And thank you to all of you, those of you giving super chats and everything else. Matthew's like, I'm not eating bugs. I ain't eating bugs either, bro. Everybody have a safe trip wherever you are headed. I hope to see you later today. And with that, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. Don't go anywhere because I'm going to run the credits. And until next time, credits. All right, they're there. 90 of you. Thanks for being here, everybody. And for those of you over on Twitter, hello and thank you. For those of you over on Rumble, like Lord Shax and Just the Tip and Jesse and many others, thanks for being here. If you can't read my Rumble comments on YouTube for YouTube reasons, it's okay. I can read a lot of things. Let's see. Did you see Echo Base's video? I did not. I think it was. I'll have to check it out. I like I said, I'm open to watching everybody's stuff and often do. Again, addicted to YouTube, which isn't a bad thing. I don't think so anyway. But I watch YouTube, I watch Rumble, I watch Odysee. I catch stuff on Twitter. Like, I like the Spaces thing. I think that works pretty well. Anyway. Tomorrow's Friday, folks. Hope to see you then. And until later, see ya!